Alright, BB40 back with another video. This time I'm doing the Recon class. I did the rookie class yesterday, posted a video on it, and I failed to tell you all the strategy required or what you should do to help you go the furthest with whichever class that you use. I'm going to show you the same strategy I mentioned in other videos, but I did not do it in the rookie class. I didn't mention it. So I'm going to go over it here. And that strategy basically is you want to kill every single zombie that you can for like the first 100 waves, at least. So what you want to do is when you go in, I sometimes will not turn on the auto skip till I get maybe my shotgun. I might wait a couple waves to turn it on, and I drop my first turret. It's very helpful if you can get a turret dropped to help you kill the zombies before you turn on auto skip. Then when you turn it on, don't go any more than 10 waves. For the first 50 waves, you go 10 waves and turn it off. And after you kill all the zombies, you can turn it back on. And then do another 10 waves, and then turn it off. Kill all the zombies, and then turn it back on. So just keep following that strategy. And the reason you want to do that, I'll try to explain, is that every wave is going to produce a certain number of zombies. And early waves, not a lot, 40, 30, 40, 50 zombies, whatever. But when you get past like wave 20, the game's going to be producing like 100 zombies or more in each wave. And what happens is the wave only lasts for 10 seconds if you have auto skip on. And you cannot kill all the zombies in those 10 seconds. It's impossible. So what you want to do is you turn off the auto skip to give enough time to allow all the zombies to spawn so that you can kill them all and get all that money. You're going to need the money. You got to have all the money to buy enough turrets and barricades or whatever else you want to lay down in defense. So remember that. For the first 100 waves, first 50, go 10 waves on auto skip, turn it off. After wave 50 up to wave 100, whatever you're comfortable with, I generally will turn it on until I get a big horde of zombies around me, and then I'll turn it off and clear out the zombies. But it usually works out to about maybe 5 or 6 waves. I'll turn it off. And I collect all that money for killing all those zombies. If you don't do that, then the waves will advance so fast, you'll get to the point where the zombies will be too strong and you'll never be able to kill them all. Even if you turn the auto skip off, you'll have to kill a couple thousand zombies. It'll take forever. It's a lot quicker to do it in the early rounds when the zombies are weak. You don't want them to get strong to where you can't kill them. You want to kill them while they're weak in the early waves and get all that money so that you can buy equipment when you need it. And another thing I recommend, by the time you get to, I would say, wave 90, 85, 90, you should have all your turrets laid down. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be wasting any more money on laying down any more turrets. You should have enough. And at that point, what you want to do is start saving up your money for later rounds. Try to get at least 20,000, if not more, before you turn on the auto skip and keep it on. So you want to be able to have enough money so you can keep rebuilding your barricades. Now, in this particular class of Recon, I was happy when this started. You can see the turrets are shooting in all different directions and they're shooting the zombies everywhere. I was like, "Cool, this is going to be great. This is going to be better than the rookie class, where a lot of the turrets wouldn't even fire." But I was wrong. Now I'm going to ask the developers to watch this video because this is extremely frustrating. There's like no sense in even having turrets because they just don't work. When you got a lot of zombies coming at you, the turrets are useless. They do not fire. They will not fire at anything. You'll see that, especially when, the zombies all on the right side here. everything on the right side. When I get, and you can advance ahead if you want to, go to about minute 12 or 14, and you'll see I have a nice big arrangement of turrets, and I'm using the recon towers as barricades to try to keep the zombies away from my turrets. But when I have a big group of zombies all around me, and they're up on the deck attacking my defenses, the turrets are not firing. They just do not. They get confused when there's a large number of zombies. They simply don't know. They simply can't figure out which zombie to shoot, and they just go dead. They don't do anything. So this is definitely a bug in the game. I mean, what's the sense of having turrets if they don't work? And that's what you'll see here in this particular run here. Now on my recon, I don't have, you can see I've only got 3 stars on my turret. And I've got 2 stars on the recon tower and the ghost. Now the ghost is also defective. There's something wrong with the ghost. It's not working right. I'll show it while I use it briefly in an early wave just to see what it does. And what it did was kind of interesting. It froze all the zombies in their, wherever they were. They just stopped moving. They just froze. But it only lasted for about 5 seconds. But when you get to higher waves and there's a lot more zombies, it didn't work. It didn't do anything. You turn it on and nothing happens. All the zombies keep moving like nothing's going on. So like nothing changed. So the ghost is defective. It's not working right in high waves. And when you get a lot of zombies, it simply won't work. The recon towers, I'm not sure what they do. I don't know if they cause any kind of damage at all to the zombies, or if they increase your damage from your guns. I don't know. I didn't notice any difference with them being on or off. I mean, with them being out there or not out there. The only thing I see different is a lot of the zombies start getting an X on them. Which, I mean, what good does that do? I don't understand. It doesn't help you target them because the turrets, you know, they stop firing when you get too many zombies. So they don't work with the turrets. The only thing the recon towers are good for that I can tell is use them as a barricade. You put them outside of your turrets so the zombies attack them before they attack your turrets. So in this particular run, because I don't have them all at 5 stars, they're not, you know, fully upgraded. They're kind of weak. And I only went about 110 waves and I just quit because the turrets were not working and zombies were just, you know, destroying everything and killing everything. So this run was basically a failure. The recon is just not worth it right now. It's got, you know, defective parts. It's not working, and I do not recommend the recon at all. Just don't waste your time or money on it. Still, the medic is the top class I would recommend, mainly because you have some really good extras besides the turrets. You have the buff towers, which doubles the strength of your weapons, or even more than double. I think it's like 130%. And you have the healing towers, the healing stations, which are really helpful. So I did, I went in with a friend. I did a video on it. I went over 1,000 waves. I was the medic and he was the demolitionist. He had to leave at wave 700, but I kept going past wave 1,000. I did a video on that one. So when there's like just a few zombies, the turrets don't have too much trouble zeroing in on a zombie and shooting at it. As you can see, they're all kind of working right now. But you watch, when I get a lot of zombies, I turn on auto skip, so the zombies are going to start piling up. They're going to start creating a horde. And there goes the turrets. Now they're like not working. Some of them still working, they're shooting the zombies up on the deck. But, so they just get so confused with so many zombies, they just stop working. They're all just, there's 1 or 2 that are shooting zombies that are up on the deck on the left side and on the far side. They can zero in on those and shoot those, but everything coming up on the right, I mean, none of them are shooting down anymore. I think there's one or two on the left. You can see a couple of them. In the ones on the right, they got zombies right in front of them, and they're not shooting them. They're shooting off the zombies over on the left side over there. So this is not quite so bad yet. There's still a couple of them firing here and there. But you can tell they're not shooting down. They're not shooting to the right. They're not shooting straight in front of them. I mean, they just had that the boomer, the exploding zombie, just popped up in front of them. Not a single zombie shot him. I had to shoot it. So we're going to skip ahead some more. I'm going to skip a few waves and show you what it's like when it gets when I get to I gotta get to about wave 80, 90, 100. So now the numbers are cut down. See, the number of zombies are cut down. So now all the turrets are working. They can home in on a particular zombie and shoot it. But if there's too many zombies, forget it. They can't do it. They lose track. They don't have the ability to track a horde of zombies and pick out individual zombies out of a horde and shoot them. So when you get to a high wave, like up to 100 or past, or even 90 or past, and you turn on auto skip, and if you want to keep it on, you're not going to have any turrets. They're simply going to shut down. They won't function properly. And you'll be having to kill everything with your minigun. So that's the way the recon is working. And I kind of had that happen, but a little different with the rookie class. The rookie class actually was having trouble when there wasn't that many zombies. But when I got a really big horde, and you can watch the video, I did it yesterday. When I got a really big horde of zombies, they just all started opening fire on anything that was up on the deck. They actually started working when the going got tough. And there was a lot of zombies to shoot at. And they mostly just picked on the big ones. So as part of the strategy too, you got to remember, shoot the small ones. Let the turrets take out the big ones. And no matter which class you're in, whichever deployables you're using, whatever class it is, let your turrets, your weapons, the deployable weapons, kill the big zombies. And the other reason for that is, the turrets can lock in the big one easier than they can the little ones. They seem to ignore the little ones. But when they do, if you have a bunch of zombies up attacking your fortress, they're spreading the shots out over all the zombies. So if you could take out as many as you can, it'll allow the turrets to focus all their shots on the big zombies, on the tough zombies. So you want to focus your shots with your minigun on all the smallest, weakest ones. The crawler is the weakest one. The small green zombies are a normal zombie, they're weak. The white zombies are the ghost zombies, they're weak. You want to take those out, and the red ones are weak. Weaker than the others. Those ones with the red arms are speedy zombies. So you want to focus on killing all these small ones first. And then let the turrets, hit the big ones. And if you see any big ones there, the health is low, take them out. You've got to reduce the number of zombies attacking your fortress. So the turrets can focus on 1, 2, or 3 zombies and take them out and keep them away from your fortress. They kind of have a tendency to push them back, to keep them getting in close and damaging your fortress. But again, look, everyone's shooting to the left. All the turrets are shooting to the left, and the zombies are right in front. The zombies are actually hitting the turrets, and the turrets are not shooting back. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Something is definitely wrong. There's definitely a bug in the game that should not be happening. I mean, there's other parts of the map where you can lay down the turrets and they will shoot zombies, no problem. It could be just this particular area. There's something wrong with this area that keeps the turrets from zeroing in and locking on the zombies. Something about this area just interferes with the turret tracking. It's weird, I don't know, but it's definitely a bug no matter how you look at it. I mean, there's really no sense. See, all the turrets are dead, except for when something shows up on the left or far away on the deck up here, they shoot. But when there's nothing there, nothing's shooting. Everything on the right is ignored. Again, you got half a dozen or so zombies on the right, and they're not shooting any of them. So this particular strategy, this location, is great as far as keeping most of the zombies away from you. They're all kind of stuck below, as you can see. But it sucks as far as getting the turrets to work. You got to do all the killing yourself with your minigun. The turrets just will not shoot anything that's in front of them on the right side here. Even that mega brute, they're not shooting it. That big giant brute there, none of them are shooting that brute. They're just shooting that one off to the left over there. So there's something really, really wrong with the turret tracking in this location. I simply will not lock in on any zombie here on the right. I've got to kill them all myself. So unfortunately, this recon did not work out well. Even toward the end, I went up to like wave 110, I think maybe I ended on. And the turret still would not lock on anything over here on the right, when there's a large horde. Now I've got like 3 turrets on my left right there that are picking out individual zombies down below. But even now, even there's too many zombies for them to lock on. They get too confused. They're going to have to tweak these so their sensitivities increase, help them track zombies better, pick out targets better. Because right now, they're just not doing it. They're just not working. So anyway, Recon, I give it like 2 thumbs down. It's really bad right now. The ghost thing does not work at all. I mean, it worked in very low. I think I tried one around wave 20 when there wasn't a lot of zombies out. I tried it, and all the zombies just froze in their spot. Like, I guess that's what it's supposed to do for about 5 seconds, and then they all started moving again. But when you drop one with this many zombies, it won't work. It does nothing. All the zombies just keep running around like nothing happened. So the ghost thing does not work. The recon towers, they're only good for a barricade, putting them out in front of your turrets to protect your turrets. But I'm not getting a whole lot of money anymore. I couldn't keep up. They're not very strong. They only been upgraded to 2 stars. Or 3 stars, 2.5 stars for the recon tower. So they don't have a lot of health to them yet. So anyway, give thumbs down to the recon. I won't use this one again until maybe if I end up with enough Zombucks that I can upgrade them fully, I might give them another try. But I actually don't know. I'm getting really discouraged with this game because no matter which class I go in, if I try to set up in a location I like, the turrets don't work. I can't get the turrets to fire. I gotta do all the killing myself with my minigun. And that's very frustrating. So, but anyway, I'm curious to see how the other ones do. I'm gonna try the Trapper next, because I think that one has bugs too, and I want to point those out to the developers. So anyway, thanks for checking us out. I appreciate it. Catch me in the next.